Well, it's another beautiful day here at the Sport Park Duisburg, and it's the final day of the beach volleyball competition, and you know what that means. It's medals day. First of 4 matches, the women's bronze medal match should be a cracker. Skowska from the right side, she goes with the cannon this time. And this is the best spell of this set for Poland. Good break, gets back fairly still. There's gonna be times where you break for shots and you're not quite still, but when you do break, because the ball's off the net, you have to get back and try and be as stable as possible. You can already see there's not many seats free at this moment, and it's the first game of 4. Once again, now trying to go over the block of Poland. Just seeing how they respond after that timeout, but it's the USA that have responded really nicely. Core skills are back on the money. Really good transition set from Koenig here. Has to turn on that occasion. It's a really good turn. Sees the shot, knows where it's going. Just has to open herself up and see that ball come over the shoulder. Not easy. Blockers don't have it easy out there. Set point for the USA. Very much deserved in this opening set. Rush has been everywhere. Chance to put it away. Over line, she goes. Again, the Americans go over the top of the block, and they have won the opening set of this women's bronze medal match here at the FISU World University Games. The service pressure does pay off. Just gets a bit of a quicker touch off of the arms. Irish, but do you know what? They're going to have another few opportunities. They've earned their errors in this set, and that was a forced error off the serve. And there you go, Skowska tries to fire another one to make that sort of almost 10 errors, I think, to my knowledge. Anyway, bronze medal point for the USA. It's another heater into the angle for Lunio. Once again dealt with beautifully from Jurish. And the USA leave the FISU World University Games with a bronze medal. It was the perfect performance after yesterday's defeat to the Netherlands, and they can be seriously proud of their performance and their week here in Germany. It's disappointment for Poland. They will leave with 4th place. Well, hello there and welcome back to the women's gold medal match for beach volleyball. The Netherlands versus Switzerland for the gold here in Duisburg. Switzerland maybe the favourites because they have that little bit more experience, but the Dutchies just have no fear, and they've gone through some very tough moments this week already. Bentelli just sat in the angle early on, looking up for this one, the baby knuckle. The Dutch decide to break the block, and that means the short ball is open for business, but you still have to control it. It's very good from Bentelli. They didn't have it all their own way yesterday against Poland. They came through that one 2-1, Switzerland, and in the quarterfinals, impressive against China, and an impressive start for them here. Pass now is off the net. It's a good serve from Bentelli. Now she has to try and make a defensive play. She doesn't, but Anique does get off the net. Chance to make a break. Netherlands are there once more. Bump Cuddy. Bentelli is there. Anique is there. Bodies on the sand everywhere. The Netherlands will come again. It's a must-win point for them. But it's spatched out the back. Just going full aggression. And all of those intentions defensively from Switzerland have paid off. Bentelli, 4 or 5 times in this set. Full stretch, one-handed digs. And in turn, it leads to this moment. Switzerland with 2 set points. Hogenhort to stay in this first set. Bentele has been absolutely phenomenal, and it's the jumbo pokey that gives the opening set to the Swiss here in the FISU World University Games. Switzerland 4 away from a historic gold. The maturity of this Dutch duo, though, beyond their years here. Now they're 3 away. The Dutch really have to try and find an answer. It starts with a side out here, which they've got. It's another one just guided towards the sideline. But that's a big server to key time. They tie it up at 18 all. Hogenhort, she stays aggressive with an ace. What a time for the Dutch, who have served so well throughout this competition. From a couple behind, they've stayed patient, they've stayed mature, and now they have set points. Bentele from the right side, blocked out. Really well recovered from Aniek. They're going to have a swing for it here, though, to the line. And once again, the Dutch refuse to give up, even when they're 2 or 3 down. And they've taken the second set, 21-19. We head to a tiebreaker for gold. So it's a race to 15. You have to win by 2 clear. And the teams will change ends every 5 points and not 7. The Dutch sided out 3 from 4, but already they're 0 from 2. They've missed 2 side-out plays where they're receiving serve. It's interesting that they had all the momentum at the back end of the second set, but now Switzerland have said, we're going to go back and we're going to serve aggressively. Hogenhort under a lot of pressure from Bentele, and Bentele's really stepping up here. It's another race. How many races is Bentele going to make in this women's gold medal match? And he can't believe it. We can't believe it either. 6 serves in a row. Will it be number 7? An error. And this is becoming very difficult for the Dutch. They certainly don't deserve this finish to this campaign, because they have been brilliant. But they've just met Menja Bentele on the service form of her life. It's 7 serves in a row. That's number 8. And still no point for the Netherlands. Finally, they're off the mark. And you can just see a little bit of hurt in the body language of Hogenhort. But regardless of how this match finishes, they have so much to be proud of. Reverse set. They're going to have to get off and try and make some breaks here. Okay, the Dutch make a break of their own. Bentele can't put the ball on the floor. Bentele the target once more. It's been a much quieter set for Aniek Niederman, whose side out throughout this game has helped get the Swiss here. A couple of key blocks as well. But Bentele in the first just made some outrageous transition plays. And the serving in this set has been nothing short of phenomenal. She knows she doesn't have to go with the spin serve now. She's just playing to not make any errors. And it's time for Aniek to step on up with a dive into that cross-body hit that Hogenhort loves so much. It wasn't in the end, it was into the line. It was a late move. My mistake. Switzerland are 2 away from a historic gold. Another block, this time into the crossbody. Switzerland have match and gold medal points here at the FISU World University Games. And it's a good serve. It's a free ball. Bentele is going to sweep up. A chance to put it away. Back on 1. Another opportunity for the brilliant Bentele. And it's Switzerland that make history here at the FISU World University Games, taking their first ever gold medal in beach volleyball. A phenomenal performance. The Dutch have got so much to be proud of. They take the silver, but it's Switzerland that take the gold in 3. Well, there you have it, the confirmation of the women's gold medal match. Switzerland take the gold, Netherlands the silver, USA the bronze. Welcome back to the men's beach volleyball bronze medal match. 2 highly entertaining teams looking to get their way on to the podium. France have started to make some big plays at big times. The timeout certainly has worked for them. And now they have 2 set points. This game's shifted one way, then another. And back again. The crowd are on their feet. Bellino. Incredibly fast and short to the line. Because he is serving, not Mancini's. They've got Italy back into this game. He's going to serve and try and run in to make a block. Shoots a target. This platform's been much better today. But Ervelino is there. He does make the block, and now they're trying to run him around a little bit, and it forces the error. Trying to chop that one back. The first block from Ervelino put the pressure on. Now it's a race to 22. For whoever wins by 2 clear points. Both teams are bringing it here, though. Something has to give. Mancini, serve to the inside, trying to fake around the block again. There might be a net touch here. It doesn't matter, there's a block anyway. Mancini trying to run the fake, and in the end just almost faking himself out a little bit. Tries to run back, stays in front, sets a bit tight, and when it's tight, the best young blockers in the world will take care of the rest. Might have been a net touch against Mancini as well, but it doesn't really matter. Good opening set to this bronze medal match, though. It's France that take it in overtime, 22-20. That's a really good scoop on. But every time shoot goes up, he stays fast enough. He's not the quickest jumper. He's certainly not as quick as Gardouk, but he does stay high and fast with the arm. And that's 3 or 4 good side outs in quick succession for Schweik. They're just 2 away. More short serves. This time going after the physicality of Ervelino, and he just finds a gutsy swing down the seam. They're using this to A, give him time to get in and block, B, to try and take away the physicality of the Italian. It's not the case, but it was almost the case. And he just brushed that back line. Sometimes a great swing is only a millimetre away from an error. we've seen some power from Garduk, and that was a fabulous bit of creativity to give France 3 match points and the bronze medal. The Italian flags are flying high here in Duisburg, and France have been much improved in their game here today. They've sided out very well. The Italians haven't got many stops. 72% in the second set. Bronze medal point for France. There's a touch off the block. I think it was in anyway, but it's a fabulous day for France as they bounce back from a semi-final loss yesterday to take the bronze. We have reached the final match of the competition that spanned over the last 6 days. It has been special, and this final should be special as well. Well, the Dutch came past Schuken Garduk yesterday, 2-0. Dominant performance, and also come past Trussell and Javornok, drifting. And you're going to see a little bit of that. The Germans, even for a big team, jump setting and moving the ball through different zones, usually something you see from the smaller sides in the world. Even the Swedes, the Olympic gold medalists, use the jump setting system because even in their words, they're undersized. They're not that undersized, but now we're starting to see the likes of Huster and Germany at 6'9" run the same game. And now the option ball is smart and something that really plays into the hands of this Dutch side because they have a left-hander on the right side, right-hander on the left side, so the second ball attacks are that much easier for them, especially with Huster on the net. Serving, having to run through, gives them a chance. The reception isn't quite there. That's a marvelous set from Houston. He's going to get pointed at in a good way, not in a bad way. Huster's saying, I've shoveled that in the wrong direction. It's an emergency set from Houston to get that in front of the big man, and the big man puts it away. Germany have had to start here. The start they didn't have in the semi-finals. The Dutch have just not quite been at the level we saw yesterday. And yesterday we saw Sonneville make some outrageously good digs back there, but the shot selection is very good. Down on the knees brings stability to the platform. Say it once, I'll say it again. And the high line from Just. He's had a couple of shots in this match, and he's managed to hit 2 beauties off the hands this time. Sonneville has to find a way. He tries to go for the jump set, and Hoos this time is equal to it. He doesn't commit to the second ball attack. His feet are very fast, moving laterally across the net, and that's a wonderful play to get across. There's a lot of pressure on the big man's feet there. He knows what the Dutch are trying to do to him. Well, everyone in the arena on their feet. Philip Huster has a serve at set point. It's off the net band. Well done to Groenewold. Speeds it up, but Huster is there. He has bossed this opening set for Germany. And him and the brilliant Maximilian Just have taken a 1-0 lead in this men's final. Passes excellent. Groenewold, who was stopped a few times in the opener, stopped again with a big dive into the angle from the big Philip Huster. Well, Germany sided out in that first set at 85%. That's unbelievable, 12 from 14. Groenewold and Sonneville, 55%. So they'll want to up that. And I think they are upping it at the moment, early on in this second set. But compared to yesterday, in the semi-final, we're going to find out the big difference of this performance so far for Huster and Just. Against Italy, they were 9 from 20, and they side out at 45% and lost the opener. And what was a very poor first set, but there's been nothing poor about this German performance. They've learned every lesson needed from last night, and they have played so clean and so solid. Trying to get that ball into an area where it goes on two. Huster doesn't commit to that second ball attack. And again, as soon as he doesn't commit, it gives him a real good line on the third ball attack, and he gets everything. Netherlands, again, pushing that option ball on. It's a little bit tight. The jump set is good, and Huster's not there, but he is there defensively. Huster with a chance in transition. So great reach from Gornenwald. Huster's obviously so high, and again, he pats high line. Everything going Germany's way here, even when Huster makes the break defensively. He gets one arm on the ball and pops it up, and eventually slots it away. Whatever happens here, whether the two young Dutch teams walk away, both with silver, I think they'll be very proud of their performance here. They've certainly had some very good performances. And this German team have just been insanely good, dancing around. A change in the block defense tactic, trying to both set up in a bit of an I formation, but in transition, he's there again, Huster. The read they've got on the Dutch is very good. Just getting in the way of the seam ball. It's a dive into the angle in the end. Double up. Sonneville sees the angle, wants to hit it, and then Huster dives in front of it as well. He didn't have a lot of line from there, so it's a good read from the big man. 18-10, change of ends. 3 away from what would be a special moment for Huster. And used here against a very, very good Dutch team. They've upped their game from yesterday, and they've put in a very good performance into the angle. They're just 2 away from gold. Make that what? They really did have it tough last night. At times you thought they weren't going to make the final. But here's the first German match point for the gold medal. And there you have it. Huster has been superb on the net, and it's only fitting that he makes the match-winning block. Germany take gold in the men's beach volleyball at a FISU World University Games for the very first time. Germany take the gold, Netherlands the silver, and France the bronze.